Welcome to Bethany, New Grounds for Believing. In this 6-week Bible study, you and I are going to journey through the lives of Mary, Martha, Lazarus, and their sweet town of Bethany. My hope is that you will find new grounds for believing just like I did. Now, I want to encourage you, if this is a familiar story and a familiar town to you, set aside those preconceived notions that you might have. If this is your first time, maybe joining a Bible study or picking up the Bibles all together, that's okay. Because either way, you're welcome here. This is a safe space where we're going to journey through these familiar stories that have been taught on for centuries and look at them with fresh eyes and a new perspective. So with that being said, we're going to open our hearts today. We're going to receive the teaching that Jesus has on Martha, Mary, Lazarus, and their sweet town of Bethany. What I love about studying Scripture is that I consider it to be an adventure. And what's better than going on an adventure than going with your girlfriends? So right now, look to the sister sitting next to you and say, pack your bags, we're going on a journey. I do want to encourage you to understand that we will not be doing any comparison. A lot of times when the story of Martha and Mary is told, we hear things like which sister got it right or who did it better. That is not what the study is going to be about. This study is going to look at new truth through familiar passages. We're going to explore things and understand that each one of these sisters did something right and well with Jesus, and each one of them had an opportunity to learn from him. We're going to look at Lazarus' life and understand that he's more than just a resurrection story. He's a friend of Jesus. And then we're going to look at the town of Bethany, this small village that had a mighty impact. So as we get ready to journey through there, let's bookmark some scripture today that are going to be part of unpacking these truths. First is found in Luke 10, verses 38 through 42. And here we're going to meet the family for the first time in Scripture. We're going to come into their home. We're going to see what it was like to sit at the feet of Jesus for Mary and to serve Jesus as Martha. And then in John 11, this is where we're introduced to their brother Lazarus. In this chapter, there's so much truth that's unpacked about how Jesus felt about this family. And I think that that's a great place to start for an introduction. We have to understand the emotion that was shared by John to help us get a better context and understanding of what Luke was sharing. While these messages are true and powerful as a resurrection story and as a teaching of the good portion, I want you to understand something that I did. Jesus had something more for us. He had something deeper for us in Bethany. And so that's what we're going to be doing. We're not here to compare. We're here to honor the two sisters, Martha for her strength and responsibility, and Mary for her quiet devotion. So together, we're going to discover what the lives of Martha, Mary, and Lazarus can teach us about following Jesus more deeply, more honestly, and more faithfully. So I hope you pack your bags and make this journey with me. I'll see you next week.